selling something, a small business. She has a small business, and you want her presence to be known worldwide. So you can create a website for her, showcasing everything that she sells. Okay, so we are problem solvers. That's one aspect of that. And being a web developer, one of the advantages is that it's in high demand. Okay, so every company needs a web developer. Every company needs a developer. You can fit anywhere in the banking industry, just name it, anywhere. So it's very important to learn the basis of web development, which will be taking you through. Okay. What do we need to start? The only thing that we need is um, a test editor. So we just need a test editor to start. Okay. In case you can't hear me, please notify me. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear.
Hi. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Bernice, we can hear you. But could you please be a little bit
Hello.
like increase your voice volume, the volume of your voice?
Okay. Can is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now. Yes, it's better now.
Okay. So let me share my screen. I apologize. So we were here. What do you need to be a web developer, right? So I was saying that you need a test editor. Test editors are platforms or applications that helps us code. Okay, and examples of test editors include Visual Studio Code, Sublime Text, etc. Like there are a lot of text editors around, and there are also online editors, so you don't actually need to install the VS Code, the Visual Studio Code. You can also practice online. But in this course, we would recommend you to download and install the Visual Studio Code. Okay. And as I was saying earlier, we'll be hosting our applications using Netlify. So you can host through Netlify or Heroku GitHub pages. So these are platforms that would help you host the applications in the sense that after you've completed coding everything, like you've built your website, you want it to be made known to everyone. Okay, so you use these applications to help you make it public to the whole world. And GitHub, when you talk about GitHub, GitHub is a platform, okay? It's a platform that you can save all your codes to and also collaborate with other people to work on your project. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes,
Can
Bernice,
you
we
hear me,
can.
please?
Yeah,
Yeah,
hello,
we
Bernice.
can
We
hear
can
you.
hear
Go
you.
ahead.
We are listening.
We are listening.
Okay, sure. Thanks. So the GitHub is a platform where you can host your applications, your website. Oh. So imagine you are working for a software company, okay, and you are supposed to build a website. You've spent like a whole month doing this, and you are going to present, let's say, on Monday. So today is Saturday, and you're going to present on Monday. And just this evening, your laptop hard disk crashes. That means you've lost everything. So the purpose of GitHub is also to save our code. So when you write your code, you push it to GitHub. So to keep track of all the changes, everything that you've made. So in case your laptop hard disk crashes or anything, you still have a backup plan. Okay. So GitHub is very important in the life of any developer. So this will be the outline for the course. It's going to be on Saturdays, as you know, 6 to 7. And if there's any changes, in case there should be any change, we'll let you know on the platform. And because we are meeting once a week, we would want you to practice on your own most of the time, because you have to be practicing to be very comfortable with coding. Okay, so if you make it once a week, it won't be very effective. So at least an hour a day to practice what you learn. You'll be giving you reading assignments and some code assignment to be trying hands on, so that you won't be coding on only Saturday evening. Okay. So this course will be taking you through HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Those are the fundamentals of programming. Okay. You'll be starting from scratch. And depending on how fast you grab the concept, you would teach React and Python. They are two popular programming languages. So please make sure to understand everything. If you don't know, just ask. Test us in the group anywhere, we would help you understand, so that we can teach the React and then Python. Okay. So those two are dependent on your performance. If you see people are doing well, we also give all that we have. Yes. So we are going to do all these things. As I said, GitHub is very important. Okay. So everyone would be expected to create an account on GitHub and also on Free Code Camp. This is where the reading assessment will be from. So we give you where to read, then you would practice that on your own, and then you download an editor, a text editor, which will be VS Code, Visual Studio Code. And if you can't get all these things down, don't worry. I'll come back to this after the section and then teach you how to install and create accounts on all of these. Okay, so what is HTML? What is CSS? What is JavaScript? Anyone who has an idea, because this first session will be based on HTML, CSS, and
I think we lost Bernice while she tries to join us again. Okay. Yeah. Venice, you can continue. Can you hear us?
Yes, please, we can hear you.
Okay. Bennett.
Yes, hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it better
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, it's better now. You
Okay,
can go ahead.
sure. So I was talking about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I wanted to know if anyone has heard any of these and maybe knows what they are used for. So anyone who knows anything about it, or if you've heard it before. Oh, okay. So no one. Sure. Well, that's why we are here. We are going to explain everything to you. Okay. So HTML. When you talk about HTML, it means hypertext markup language. Okay. So the H is the hypertext T markup language. So it is the skeleton of a website, literally. So it forms the basic block of any website. That's the basic structure of any website. And we are going to consider HTML as nouns. Okay. We are considering them as nouns for now. So when you move on to CSS, you know the reason why we are taking HTML to be nouns and then to be skeletons. Okay. So can you all clearly see this image? So this
Yes.
is
Yes.
how HTML looks like. So if it were a human being, this is how it will look like the image on the right. Okay, it's just a skeleton. It has nothing. And when you look at the image on your left, you see the basic structure of the website. So it has um, sign in, create account. So those things, the bullets that you see, they are on ordered list. Okay, you take all of them like, into details very soon. So they are on ordered list. We have an image tag. So the image tag is where they've written the Magento commerce, something like that. So in every image tag, they have an alternative something. So you write an auth, okay. So if the image doesn't show on your web page, at least it gives the user an idea of what the image will be like. So let's say I want to put the logo of my company there. So I have my image tag and then I'll bring the alt. So the alt will be like my company's logo. Okay. So if the image doesn't show, at least my alt will show. Then the user will know that, oh, okay. So she wanted to include her company's logos. Okay. So you get that. So the person will know it's an image. Okay, and then we have like the headers. The home page like this is an header. It's a header. Okay, and then we have buttons. So those are like basic structures, basic components of a website. Okay, you can have links. So links are something like when you go to any website, you click on home page, it takes you to another page. When you click on, let's say, about, it takes you to another page. Okay, so all those things are done with the link. So you'll be learning everything very soon. And CSS. So what CSS stands for is cascading style sheet. Okay, and then it's used to add flesh to the skeleton. So you're taking HTML to be the skeleton, and then CSS, you're adding flesh to that skeleton. Okay, and then we make it adjective. So adjective describes noun. Okay. So let's say color. It's an example of adjective. So Venice is dark in complexion. So it's an adjective describing me. Let's take a look at this image. So you see this lady. initially she's supposed to be a skeleton. So that is her basic structure. Okay. But with the CSS, she has flesh, she has body, she has pointed nose, she has red lips, she has, you see, so all those things are attributes. They are things that make her look presentable, makes her look attractive. Okay. And when you see this web page, it's very presentable and attractive compared to the normal HTML, like the one I showed you earlier. This, you see, it's very presentable than the HTML. So CSS adds style to HTML. So it adds, it gives it attributes. It makes it more presentable. Please, do you get it?
Yes.
Yes, please.
So let's talk about JavaScript. So now we know that HTML is the noun, okay, the skeleton. CSS is the body, something adding flesh and then giving the skeleton its beauty, like making it attractive and presentable. And JavaScript, we'll be taking JavaScript as a verb. So verbs will be like the doing words, the action words. Okay, so running, eating, all of those things are adjectives. So JavaScript makes us interact with our web page. So example include clicking a button to hide or show more information. You can like unlike posts. When you go to your YouTube, you can like a video, you can dislike it, you can do many things with it. Okay, so JavaScript has that, it provides the functionalities, like the functionalities of a website. So who can give an example of applications of JavaScript? So something like this, JavaScript, you can like, unlike, all those things are like examples of JavaScript. So who can give one example? Do you understand the question?
Please, I don't really understand the question. Could you?
Okay, so I'm saying that JavaScript gives the website its functionality, okay, and then it makes it interact with the user. And an example was clicking on a button for something to happen. Let's say to show more information. Okay, you can like unlike posts. You can, when you have an image slider, you can click for the images to be shown. Yeah, so when you have a slider, like an image slider, you can be scrolling through. You see, all those things are some of the uses of JavaScript. So I was asking if you know any example, like any example that you think can use JavaScript, like on your web page.
Please, I understand the question, but I don't think I have an answer to it.
Can you come again?
I do understand the question now, but I don't have an answer to the question.
I can't really hear you. You said I should go over the JavaScript.
No. I said I do understand what you said right now, but then the answer to the question, I have no idea.
Okay.
So, Frank, I think we cannot hear what you are saying. So if you can be a bit louder. Yeah.
What he's trying to say is, we understand the question, but then we don't have an answer to it.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't worry. You'll be using a lot of JavaScript as time goes on, so you would understand and know all the different things that you can do with JavaScript. Okay. Um, yes, so there will be an assignment, as I always say, like you would have to be practicing every day to be very good. So I'll send the link of this assignment to the page so that you can try hands-on. So it's like they'll teach you something and then give you um, a quiz afterwards. So they explain a concept, like take a tag and header tag and say there's H1, H2 up to H6, and then they'll give you a test afterwards. Okay. Let me go back to the tags and then show you how to install all of them. So the first one is to create a GitHub account. So I'm going to create one now. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
So you just type GitHub. Okay. Yes, and then the first link, you can just click on the first. Yes, so you see sign up here. Okay, so you just sign up and then fill in your details and then you can. So they require your username, the name that you want to use, your email, password, and then you create account. Okay, you all can do that, right? So we'll be sending a link where we would ask for your username because when you give your assignment, we want you to push it to GitHub and then so that you can view your code and grade you or something. So I already have an account. I'll just sign in. So I want to show you the interface of GitHub. That's why I'm logging into my own account so that you know how it is. Okay, so the second one, as it is logging in, the second one was creating accounts on Free Code Camp. So Free Code Camp is like a platform where you can learn. Okay, they give you many resources. Okay, that can help you as a developer. Wow. So I'm having some issues logging in. So let me just show you the Free Code Camp. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, this is how Free Code Camp is. So you just click here, get started, it's free. Yes, and then you would have to sign up. Okay. Wow. So this is actually not my account, so I don't know the password now. But you would just sign up with everything, anything that you want, like your Gmail or um, GitHub. So when you create your GitHub account, you can sign up with your GitHub account here, or you can just sign up with your Google. Okay. For the link to the assignment, I'll send that to the page. So you don't really have to worry if you're not able to find it. So the last thing that you're going to do is installing the Visual Studio Code. So you just type your Visual Studio Code. Okay, and then the first link, like the first link that you see, you just click on that. Okay, so my internet is quite slow today, but you would see a download button if you are using MacBook. Okay, yeah. So download for Windows, you can download it for Windows, you can download for Mac. If you are using Mac, you can. So all the options are there. Okay, so this is how the interface will look like. So after downloading and installing, this is how it will look like. Like you get something like this, okay, with a welcome page. Okay. So by next week, I expect that you would all have your GitHub account and then your free code camp and then your test editor. Okay. So any questions so far? Like if you don't understand anything, if you want to be clear on something, you can ask.
Please, you said the full meaning of CSS is what?
Cascading style sheet.
Cascading
Style sheet. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question?
I have a question.
Yes.
So how many programs are we supposed to download on our computers before our next session?
Just one. You are downloading the VS Code, but then the other two are just sites. Okay, so you just create an account, just like Facebook account. Okay, but this it is a GitHub account. Okay, so you're just creating GitHub account and then free code camp account, and you are downloading the Visual Studio Code.
Okay. Thank you.
And yes. Any other question, Prince?
Please, can you hear? Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Please, concerning the how do you call it? The VS Code. You said we should download.
Yes.
You see, when you use your laptop in downloading such things, it basically some of the apps mostly demand for cracking and stuff. So I want to know whether you can download it, then install it straight away without them asking for cracking the app and them stuffs.
Wow.
Please, did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't really get you. It was breaking at my end.
I mean, sometimes when you are downloading such things on your laptops and then stuff, okay,
Yeah.
they mostly ask for cracking before you download. They will ask you to crack that app.
Oh, okay.
More like
So
you
VS
using your
Code.
phone. Is that one
Okay, I get
when
it.
you are using your
But
phone,
for
for
VS
instance?
Code, you don't need a crack version. Okay. So you just click
Oh,
on download. If it is for Windows, I just click on download and then it will download for me. Okay, so let's see. So there's it. Okay, I don't need a cracked version or anything. So this is the setup. I'll just save and then it would download. Okay.
Yeah, please,
My network is quite slow. That's why I
hello?
was able to.
Please, can you download it
But
on
you
your
don't need a
phone?
cracked version. So you just click.
Please, can you download that on your phone? Hello, question.
Yes. So any other question?
Yeah, question. Can you do that on your phone?
Hello.
Yeah, please. I'm asking that. Can you do that on your phone?
No, VS Code, no. You would have to use a laptop for that.
You have to use a laptop.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I thought maybe we can do it on your a phone. That's why I'm asking. Hello.
Yes. So you can download the VS Code on your phone. Yes. So it's actually made for laptops.
Okay, madam.
Okay. Please, any other question? You want to like anything? Okay, so if you don't have questions for me, that means I can ask questions, right? Yes.
Yes.
You don't have questions, I can ask you questions. Um, Mavis. Yes, so Mavis, can you tell us what HTML is about? Like a brief summary of HTML.
I have a question.
Okay, you can ask a question, then Mavis will tell us.
I want to know the full meaning of the HTML. Hello.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
listening.
Please, I wanted to know the meaning of the HTML.
The full meaning.
Yes.
The full meaning is hypertext markup language.
Hypertext.
Markup language.
Markup.
Hypertext
Oh, okay.
markup
Sure.
language.
Thank you very much.
Yes, that's the meaning of HTML.
Sure.
Hello,
Yes,
please.
so
Did you say markup text hyper
hypertext markup language.
All right. Thank you. I have it now.
Okay, sure. Welcome. So
All right.
1 minute, just give us a brief summary of what you learned of HTML. Like, so if someone asks you, oh, nice, you joined the class, so what did you learn? Then you say HTML. And the person wants to know what HTML is about. What will you tell the person? Okay, it looks like Mavis is not around. So, Justice.
Please, I'm here. Oh.
Okay, so please, I'm listening to you.
From today's lecture, I learned how to download VS Code on my laptop, depending on the operating system I'm using. That is either Windows or Ubuntu. And then I learned a little bit about GitHub, and then free code camp account. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Sure. Ebenezer. So what is HTML about? Like just some 30 seconds or 1 minute explanation. Or anyone can volunteer to like give us a summary of what they heard of HTML.
Can I talk?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so it's a code used to structure a web. Is it a web page or a website and its content?
Wow. Great. So you can give her a virtual clap saying shutdown raw. What about CSS? Moses?
Please, you said CSS, which is cascading style sheets. That one, it gives color and makes the website beautiful.
Oh, okay. And it doesn't only give color, okay? It has many attributes that it can give the web page. Say alignment, you can align it, you can center, you can. So it's not only about colors, okay? So there are different attributes that, yes. Wow. We can also give him a virtual clap. He has done so well. So we thank you so much for joining today's session, and we hope you understood everything. Belinda, is there anything that you'd like to add?
Hello, Belinda. Okay, Venice, please, can I talk?
Hello.
Belinda.
Hello, please, can we hear me?
Yeah. Hello. Belinda, please go ahead.
Okay. I hope that you've learned a lot from this session, and it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to benefit all of us. Some people may be wondering, what can we do with all these HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? As our teacher said, the HTML is for the skeleton, and then CSS is adding flesh to the skeleton. And then the JavaScript is making the whole body perform actions like eating, talking, because without the JavaScript, both HTML and CSS become static and you can't perform any.
So it seems we lost Belinda while we wait for her to join. So please, yeah. Belinda, please continue.
Okay, so I encourage all of us to participate fully, and it's going to be an interesting one. And we'll be happy after we've ended all these calls. So thank you and enjoy your stay.
Thank you so much, Belinda and Bernice, for today. Bernice, do you have anything to say again?
No, please. But I'll be sending the assignment and then the link, the actual link, just in case people are not able to identify it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for today. So those of you who joined us today, if you don't know about us, this is Teen Leadership and Entrepreneur Development Foundation. And our main objective is to mentor and coach teenagers to achieve their career goals. But it seems now we are doing more than that. Like we are getting, myself, I'm learning. I'm a graduate student, but I'm learning from this coding because I took my first year of my classes. I had to do math lab and I had no idea about programming and coding. So I struggled a lot with it. So getting to know about this and then knowing that Belinda and then Bernice know about coding and programming, we decided to reach out to them to help us out, teach programming and coding because it's important. It's really important. I know some people out there, for the engineering students, for instance, if you're looking for a job, at least you should have a little knowledge about coding because it's really important. And currently, that's what most companies are looking out for. So if we are all able to do this, it will really help us a lot as time goes on. So let us continue coming on board and then also share it with our friends. And let the teenagers also join you in learning because the purpose of this one was for the teenagers. Now it seems the university students have taken charge of it. So at least try and then get the teenagers closer to you to also join in learning this. We have our WhatsApp page, we have our Facebook page. Please make sure to join so that you stay in touch and then be able to get all the information you need. Please also do well to participate in the assignments so that the tutors will be able to know how this program is going. We are really serious about this program. We are all here to learn, so let us do our best. So for today, if you guys don't mind, I think when our tutor started asking the questions, some people started leaving. So those of us left here, maybe we can just do a short introduction before we end the session for today. And so please, if any of us can start, I see Frank Yadon Boache. So if you can start with us with your introduction. And please, you are using the earpiece, so try let us hear you.
Oh, okay, sure. I'm Yadom Boachi Frank, and I'm a student of Kenya. Currently in level 300, offering quantity surveying and construction economics. Thank you.
I see iPhone. the guy in maybe I'm going to ask you to unmute so you see it that I'm referring to you. I see iPhone. You? Can you see me? Can you see? Yeah. Please introduce yourself. We can't hear you. Oh, you're talking, but we can't hear you. You're on mute.
Intro next week.
You introduce yourself next week.
Please.
Okay.
I hope you never.
Yeah, it's fine.
I hope you never mind.
Yeah, it's okay.
No problem. Thank you so much.
I see Prince Ofori, Kabri, and Richard Kofi Ba. If any of you can introduce yourself. Okay, Prince.
Yeah, I'm praying for University of Mines, and I'm offering geology, level 400.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. Moses.
Please, my name is Kabir Moses, level 300 student of University of Energy and Natural Resources.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'm
Moses.
offering BSc Environmental Engineering.
That's nice. Good to know. I'm seeing Adelaide, but it seems you are using the name we can see here is just. So please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Adelaide Osabute. I'm offering environmental engineering at the University of Energy and Natural Resources, Sunyani.
Okay. Thank you. Samuel Quenin. If I'm correct.
Okay, I'm Samuel.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, at Accra Technical University, I'm offering electrical and electronics engineering.
Okay. Thank you for joining us
Okay,
today.
thank you.
We have, please, sorry if I pronounce the name wrong, but I'm seeing, is it Gwen? Guin.
Gwen.
Yeah. How about Richard Kofi Ban? Okay, so thank you all for joining us today. Please let's all stick to our promise. Let us all try and then do the assignments that the tutors give us. And thank you all for joining us today. So we are going to end this. We are streaming live just to let you know. So thank you for joining us today.